God's message. Today, for elderly hearts, my precious child, you have walked through seasons that many people could never understand. You have carried pain silently, loved deeply, sacrificed endlessly, and survived days when your heart felt heavy beyond words. Today, God wants you to remember this. You are not forgotten. Even if the house feels quiet, even if people rarely call, even if your body grows tired and your memories feel distant, He still sees you every single day. The years you spent caring for others were not wasted. The tears you hid were counted. The prayers you whispered at night were heard in heaven. God says, I was with you in your youth, and I will remain with you in your old age. Your value has not decreased with time. Your wrinkles carry wisdom. Your gray hair carries stories of strength. Your life still has purpose. Some mornings may feel lonely. Some nights may feel long. But God is sitting beside you even now, bringing peace to your soul. He knows the ache in your heart, the fear about the future, the loved ones you miss, and the silent battles no one else sees. Do not think your best days are over. God can still fill your remaining years with joy, comfort, laughter, and unexpected blessings. Today He is saying, rest in me. You do not need to carry everything alone anymore. You are deeply loved, you are still needed, and heaven is still writing beautiful chapters for your life. My beloved child, you have spent so much of your life being strong for everyone else. You carried responsibilities when nobody thanked you. You stayed awake, worrying about your children, your family, your future. And even now, you still pray more for others than for yourself. But today, God wants to comfort you. He sees the tiredness behind your smile. He sees the moments when you sit quietly, thinking about the past, the people you loved, now the opportunities gone by, the memories that still make your eyes fill with tears. God says, do not live only in yesterday, I am still with you today. Age has not separated you from His plans. You are still precious in His sight. Sometimes you wonder, why do I feel alone? Does anyone truly understand me? Have I become a burden? And God gently answers, never. You are my child and your life still matters. The world may move fast and forget the wisdom of older hearts, but heaven does not forget. Every prayer you prayed for your family still carries power. Every act of kindness still shines before God. Even when your body weakens, your spirit can still inspire generations. Do not be afraid of growing older. God walks ahead of you into every tomorrow. He will give you strength for the days you cannot control. He will bring peace to the nights when anxiety tries to steal your rest. And to the elderly person reading this with tears in their eyes right now, God wants you to hear this clearly. You have survived every difficult chapter so far. I will not abandon you now. The loneliness will not last forever. The pain will not have the final word. The fear in your heart will be replaced with peace. A new season of comfort is coming. God is preparing. Unexpected encouragement, caring people, healing for your heart, and quiet moments of joy you did not expect anymore. So tonight, before you sleep, place your worries into God's hands. You have carried enough for one lifetime. Let Him hold your heart now, my precious child. There were many times in your life when you felt forgotten by people. Some walked away, some stopped calling, some only remembered you when they needed something. But God never treated you that way. From the very first breath you took to this very moment right now, He has remained faithful beside you. Even during the years when you were too busy raising a family, working hard, and carrying burdens alone, God watched over you quietly. And now in this season of your life, He wants your heart to rest in His peace. You do not have to prove your worth anymore. You do not have to carry everyone's problems alone anymore. God says, "Come to me with your tired heart, and I will give you rest." Some elderly hearts are carrying hidden pain today. Grief after losing loved ones, disappointment from family, fear of sickness, anxiety about the future, regret over the past. But listen carefully. Your past does not cancel God's love for you. He is not looking at your mistakes. He is looking at your heart. And your heart has endured so much. Every scar tells a story of survival. Every grey hair speaks of wisdom earned through difficult seasons. Every tear you cried in secret was seen by heaven. You may feel weak physically, but your spirit is stronger than you realize. God is still using your life as a light for others. There are younger people who need your wisdom. There are broken people who need your prayers. There are lonely people who need your kindness. Never believe the enemy's whisper that says, "Your life no longer matters." That is not the voice of God. God says, "You are valuable, you are loved, and I am not finished with you yet." So tonight, breathe slowly and let your heart be calm. God is already in tomorrow. He is preparing strength for your weak days, comfort for your lonely moments, and peace for the worries that keep you awake at night. One quiet prayer from your heart still reaches heaven instantly. And even if nobody else tells you this today, you are appreciated, you are cherished, and you are deeply loved by God, my beloved child. As the years pass, there are moments when your heart becomes heavy with questions. You wonder why life became harder after all the sacrifices you made. You wonder why some prayers seem delayed. You wonder why certain people you loved deeply drifted away. But God wants you to know something today. I saw every sacrifice you made in silence. Nothing was invisible to him. The meals you skipped so others could eat. The nights you stayed awake caring for your family. The tears you wiped away before anyone noticed. God remembers it all. You may think those moments were forgotten by the world, but heaven recorded every act of love. And now, in your older years, God does not want you to live only with sorrow and regret. He wants to heal the weary places inside your soul. Some wounds in your heart are very old. Pain from betrayal, pain from loss, pain from words spoken many years ago that still echo in your mind. But God is gentle with wounded hearts. He is not rushing you. He is sitting beside you patiently, bringing comfort little by little. There are nights when sleep does not come easily. Your mind drifts through memories, good ones and painful ones alike. In those quiet hours, God whispers, "Do not be afraid, I am here with you." You are not facing aging alone. You are not walking through uncertainty alone. You are not carrying your fears alone. God Himself walks beside you every step of the way. And even though your body may feel weaker than before, your soul is becoming stronger in wisdom, compassion, and faith. The world often celebrates youth, but heaven honors faithfulness. Your prayers still matter. Your voice still matters. Your presence still matters. There is still purpose in your mornings, still beauty in your journey, still love waiting to reach your heart. One day, all the loneliness, pain, and exhaustion will disappear forever. God will wipe every tear from your eyes, and you will finally understand how deeply you are loved through every chapter of life. Until that day comes, keep trusting Him, because the same God who carried you through your younger years will faithfully carry you through these years too, and He will never let go of your hand, my dear child. There are moments now when life feels quieter than it once did. The busy days of raising children, working hard, and caring for everyone have slowly passed. And sometimes, in the silence, your heart begins to ache. You miss people who are no longer here. You miss the laughter that once filled your home. You miss the strength you used to have, but God wants you to understand something beautiful today. Your best treasure was never your youth. Your greatest treasure has always been your heart, and your heart is precious to Him. You have learned lessons that only time can teach. How fragile life truly is, how important love really is, how quickly moments pass, and how deeply people need kindness. That wisdom is valuable. Never think your life has become small because the world moves on quickly around you. Even now, your prayers are creating miracles you may never fully see on earth. A prayer whispered by an elderly heart carries incredible beauty before heaven. God hears every word. When you pray for your children, He listens. When you pray for protection, He listens. When you cry quietly at night, He listens. Nothing about you is ignored by Him. And for the elderly soul who feels tired today, God says, "Lean on me now. You have carried enough burdens alone." You do not have to understand every hardship. You do not have to solve every problem. You only need to trust that God is still guiding your steps. Even in old age, beautiful moments can still appear unexpectedly. A kind conversation, a peaceful morning, a loving message, a healed memory, a renewed sense of hope. Life is not over because you are older. There are still blessings ahead of you. God can still restore joy to your heart. He can still bring peace where fear has lived for years. He can still surprise you with comfort when you least expect it. And one day, when your earthly journey is complete, you will discover that God was beside you during every chapter. Even the lonely ones, He never abandoned you, not once. So tonight, rest your heart peacefully. The God who protected you yesterday is already preparing tomorrow for you, my precious child. There is something deeply beautiful about a soul that has endured many years and still chooses to love, still chooses to hope, and still chooses to believe in God despite all the pain life has brought. You may not realize it, but your life has become a testimony of endurance. Many people would have given up after facing what you faced: heartbreak, disappointment, sickness, loneliness, loss, and silent struggles nobody ever understood. Yet somehow God kept carrying you forward, even when your faith became weak, even when you questioned Him, even when you sat alone, wondering why life hurt so much. He stayed beside you. God says today, "I never left during your darkest moments, and I will not leave you now." Some elderly hearts feel invisible in this world. The world becomes busy. Families become distracted. People stop visiting as often as they once did. But heaven still sees you clearly. Your existence still matters greatly to God. Every wrinkle on your face tells a story of survival. Every grey hair reflects years of wisdom gained through experience. You are not weak because you have aged. You are strong because you kept going. And God is proud of the faithfulness inside your heart. Do not spend your remaining years only thinking about what was lost. There is still goodness ahead. There are still prayers waiting to be answered, still peaceful moments waiting to comfort you, still little miracles waiting to remind you that God has not forgotten your name. Sometimes His blessings come quietly, through unexpected peace, through a caring person, through strength for another day, through comfort during difficult nights. Even now, God is working in ways you cannot yet see. So when fear whispers, "What if tomorrow becomes harder?" answer it with faith. God will already be there before I arrive. And when loneliness tries to fill your heart, remember this truth: you are never truly alone. God sits beside you in every silent room. He hears every trembling prayer. He understands every hidden sorrow, and He loves you with a love that time itself cannot weaken. My beloved child, there are days when your heart feels tired, not because of physical weakness, but because of everything you have carried emotionally for so many years. You remember the people you once held close. You remember dreams that never happened. You remember seasons when life felt easier and brighter. And sometimes you quietly ask yourself, did my life truly matter? Oh, precious soul, it mattered more than you know. Every life touched by your kindness mattered. Every sacrifice you made for your family mattered. Every prayer you whispered for your children mattered. Even the moments when you simply kept going despite pain, those moments mattered deeply to God. The world often measures value by youth, money, or success. But heaven measures differently. God treasures faithfulness, compassion, endurance, humility, and love. And you have carried those things through many difficult seasons. You may feel slower now, your body may ache more than before, simple tasks may feel harder than they once did, but your soul is still precious and powerful. Never think aging makes you less important. God says, "You are still my beloved child. Time cannot reduce your worth." And for the elderly heart struggling with fear today, fear of sickness, fear of loneliness, fear of the unknown future, God gently whispers, "Do not be afraid. I will walk with you through every season ahead." He is not asking you to carry tomorrow alone. He simply asks you to trust Him one day at a time. Sometimes the greatest miracle is not a dramatic change. Sometimes the miracle is the quiet strength God gives you to keep moving forward peacefully, and He is giving you that strength even now. So when sadness tries to settle over your heart tonight, lift your eyes toward heaven for a moment. The same God who guided you through childhood, through adulthood, through heartbreak, through countless storms, is still holding your hand today. You are not forgotten, you are not abandoned, and your story is not without purpose. There is still beauty left in your journey.